everybody. This is a Lamley preview. Hot Wheels Boulevard Mix 2. The resurrection of Boulevard continues. The first mix is on the pegs now. The second mix is due to hit very soon at Walmart's here in the United States. It is a Walmart exclusive. Elsewhere, I don't know what stores are carrying it, but I know that some people have actually found it and reported it and found something interesting about this set. That there is a card variant. We have that one too. Mattel sent all of it here. We're going to talk about all of it. And just because it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these are numbered as a whole set, the whole series, different than Car Culture. The number 10 car, I guess we'll be saving that one for last. The Koenigsegg, we will get to that, but we're going to walk through all 5 of these as we go. As you know, Boulevard has returned. It was a set from back in 2012, 2013. I've talked about Boulevard enough, but the theme essentially is Hot Wheels world, like the Hot Wheels. So you'll see some Hot Wheels originals, you'll see some Legends cars and things like that, but cars that maybe Hot Wheels designers, Hot Wheels people, quote unquote, might be seen driving. So we'll start with number 6. It is the Porsche 356 Outlaw. If you look right over here in the art, it says Emery Motorsports. This is based on an actual Emery Porsche 356. Emery Porsches, if you have seen these Outlaws, are unbelievable. They are absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cars. And it's really cool to see that they have partnered up with Hot Wheels to work on, well, this is the first, hopefully, of many to come. We've obviously seen a few Porsche collaborations, RWB, of course, and Magnus Walker. Now, if we're going to see some Emery stuff, how cool is that? So this is actually based on a real yellow Porsche 356 with the number 81. And you can see how cool that one looks. That's number 6. Number 7, we're already getting to it. Number 7 is the Nissan Silvia S15 in full drift mode, more specifically Formula Drift. And this is where it gets interesting. Obviously, this is the Boulevard art. We have seen this art, by the way, just so you can see the back. There is the back. Just, I don't think there's much more to see. But Formula Drift number 7. Obviously, the car itself is fantastic in full drift mode. I actually brought out all of the Silvias. We can maybe start with that. We are now on number 5, I believe. Started in the Forza set from Entertainment. That is where it debuted, which I liked. Then it came into as the Mona Lisa in Fast and Furious. I know I'm not real fond of the deco. I've talked about that, but a really nice version with the chrome, 6 spokes. Then here is my favorite version by a country mile, this pearl white from Car Culture. What was it? Street Tuners, I think, was the name of this set. I love it with the black 6 spokes. I love it with the pearl white paint. And then, of course, just recently, another Fast and Furious, this time another clean version. This was a version I really like. In, what would you call that? Kind of a gunmetal gray, charcoal gray, almost a brown color, which is very nice. But we've got now the 5th version in full drift, full Formula Drift mode. I love, if you look at the art, you see that Formula Drift on one side is written forward to back, and then it's reversed on the other, which I think is fantastic. Now, that's one version of it. There is also a second celebrating Formula Drift we talked about with Porsche and Emery. Now we've got Formula Drift is working with Hot Wheels, and clearly they wanted to do something special. Now, what is this for? Well, there are Formula Drift events coming up. Will you see this there? Maybe, maybe not. I've been told that they might have their hands on a few of these with this special card art. This is obviously not the Boulevard card art. It's just special Formula Drift. It looks like no other card art we've seen, right? Just full car in drift mode. But don't get too caught up in this being a variant or some sort of rare variant. Here is the back side of it. Obviously, you can see it's different than the back of the Boulevard case as well. This is all about Formula Drift. Every case of Boulevard will have 2 Silvias in it, one with the Boulevard card and one with the Formula Drift card. So they are being produced in exact numbers, like it'll be 50%, 50%. Nothing will be more rare than the other. So don't get too caught up in it. If you want to get both, obviously you should be able to, I would guess, on the pegs. So I will leave this one carded. I'll move this off to there in the background. We'll open up this one so you can have a look at how cool that model is in forward and backwards. Writing on the sides, obviously the mismatched wheels, which is a drift staple. And obviously it's very cool how it goes from red to blue. I think this model is off the charts cool. And I'm just loving how the Silvia collection just gets better and better and better. What a cool mix of cars of the S15. One of Jimmy Lou, who marketing over at Hot Wheels, one of his favorite castings. He had a hand in its design. And congratulations on that one. Number 8 is the custom 62 Chevy pickup. Happy to see this one in its original form. We saw this, obviously it's been modified for basic, but the original with the surfboard is here. This one is clean, clean, clean. Silver and red. Looks great with the GT style wheels. You know that this one, this casting with in the original form has had a resurgence in premium. We saw it first in car culture in that Zamak from the trucks. Was it the shop truck set? Then it was a convention exclusive at the last LA convention, which looks so great. I think it was in Gulf. I'm looking at my wall. Yeah, in 76 livery. And now we have it in Boulevard in probably its cleanest version yet. Silver and red. Love the trim on the back. Love the chrome trim in the front. It's not Zamak. That's a metal flake silver with the red trim. I just think that is a phenomenal model, to be sure. Number 9. Like I said, this is not only licensed realistic castings, but this is also Hot Wheels World. So Garage of Legends, that's a new thing. Obviously the Legends event. This Camaro was made for Legends, I believe. I think it might have helped launch the Legends tour at Walmart's, and we're going to be running with Legends here very soon. Once again, it's launching again here in the next, month or two, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, the 2018 Copel Camaro SS looks fantastic, based on a real car. Love the Hoosier tires on this one. Love its the drag style that it has. I think this obviously started in the basic range, but that's going to be put to total shame by this version. You know that the special edition Camaro has a similar colorway with the black stripes on top, but they did this special Copel version, Copel Camaro Copo, I think. That looks fantastic and very much welcome. I think a really nice, with the bone shakers and that sort of thing. I don't know if you'll see like a twin mill or something like that, but the Hot Wheels universe infiltrates a little bit, and considering we have car culture and all these other sets, Fast and Furious and Team Transport, doing a little bit of these in this set is fantastic. All right, you've been waiting. Number 10 out of 10 from Mix 2 is the Koenigsegg Agera R. Agera, I don't know. You guys can tell me what it is. I'll just call it the Koenigsegg because that's a fun word to say. There is the artwork. Looking really, really good in white. This casting has taken forever to return. I didn't know if we'd ever see it. And I have a bit of a mixed history with this casting, to be honest. When it first came out in entertainment, it was part of the, Need for Speed set that they did. And I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. I just had the Lamley blog, and I showcased this red version and said, ugh. I didn't like the wheels at all. I thought that they were a little too exaggerated in the back. But you guys have convinced me. A lot of people said, no, John, you don't need to be that negative about it. It's really, really cool. And I agree. I have softened on it. I still am not real fond of the wheels. But I like this one in red. I like the matte black trim that it's got. And this one really did take a life of its own. Of course, there was the error on this one. This one was called the Koenigsegg Ccx, if you remember. And then I think they changed the base. I have another variant of this one. I'll show it in a second. But yeah, and then I don't know if we'd ever see it again. I'd get questions about it. Do you think we'll ever see the Koenigsegg? I'd ask Hot Wheels, and they said, we don't have any plans. And then I just think they saw an opening to bring it back, considering all of the attention that was put on it, to bring it back in Boulevard. The variant I have, I think is, this is when they changed it, so you can see the base, the Koenigsegg Agera. This is the one with the middle trim. You can see one of them has, this is the standard version with no trim in the middle. Look at the back part right there. No trim in the middle. This one has the trim in the middle. That's something to look for if you want to. But I was still never fond of the wheels. So this one is most welcome to come in with the 6-spoke TE37 inspired, quote unquote, wheels, it just looks far more balanced. And now, yeah, I can get all behind this casting. I can get all behind because it looks so much better. Hot Wheels was really missing good, modern sports car wheels and like real rider wheels, and they have finally figured it out. Obviously, in the last few years, they brought in some really good ones, and there's some even better ones that are coming. I don't know if they call them better, but another nice variety of premium style, like low profile tires, good modern 6 spokes, 10 spokes, that sort of thing. And this Koenigsegg looks tremendous. White trim and red trim, black intakes. This one looks really good. It has that black intake with the some sort of like, you guys have to tell me what that ghost symbol there is on the back of the car, but it looks very, very cool and will obviously be a huge hit. Those of you that missed out on the first Koenigsegg because it's so expensive now you have your chance. There you go. That is Boulevard Mix 2. It's fantastic with the card variation, the Emery Porsche, which I think is totally underrated, and it's going to be underrated. Love the Chevy truck. Love the 2 Silvias, but yes, the star is the Koenigsegg. I get it. Everyone will want it. I agree. I think it looks cool with these wheels. Really nice improvement over the first version from several years ago. That's what I think. You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, Mattel, for letting me showcase this one. Look for it in the Walmart soon. Bye.